Hello dear traders, I want to go to do bar by bar analysis up until lunchtime today. So looks like I haven't done it in a long time, and I'll do something different today. I'll go over the bounce method a little bit longer than I usually do. I usually trade only for 1 hour, but today I'll go until 1 or 2 p.m. So it's like I'll be 4 hours worth of trading. So it starts here. We've got a 34B trade. Okay, so it's a pretty good setup, just an opening, and yeah, that's the first trade. This was a 21B trade. It's 21 bounce and plus level. We have this level here, so it bounced from there. We had a CC right here. It's a candy cane trade. Again, it's just 2 bars, and there goes our profit. And then we have there's this signal 34R, and I just want to make sure all these markings, it doesn't mean that I take them all. I may these are just the signals, but they're valid signals according to the bounce method. I mean, if you're good, if you're fast, you can take as many as you can, but my goal is to take about 5 in the morning and maybe something later in the day. So these are just the valid signals. So, and the course is provided free until January 2nd, and bounce method, which I have right here, is available for a free trial, and currently it's a 50% discount, so take advantage of it. Everything is increasing on January 2nd, so take advantage of that. Yeah, this is a 34B trade. It's actually a very clean signal. This one is a 34B trade. It's our angulating loan. When it comes to this one, was not a good setup in my opinion, so I wouldn't take this one. This wick is too close, but when it came a little bit up here, this was a good signal. So it's a 34B, bounce from 34 EMA. Now then we have this bounce as well. We have this CC, another CC. Then we have 34 bounce here. See how it today was really a good day. It was really a technical day. It reaches 34 EMA and it bounces from there. So this is about 10 o'clock right here. This one is a 21 EMA. Again, it's a bounce from these levels. Price came down here. There is no CC. Goes up here. It provides this. We're still angulating short. So this was a good signal, even though I prefer close to be below. But this was okay because of we were angulating we're angulating short really wide. So this was a valid setup. And then this is a classic setup. It's going to 89 EMA, comes back to 34 EMA, bounces, and goes further. So this is like one setup right after another. If you miss this one, sorry, you could enter on this one. I mean, this is technically 89B, because it hasn't touched EM 89 for a long time. So this was the first time, and if you miss this one, just take this one. It still would be at least price will try to retest these levels. So that would be 2 bars. So then we have you could take this trade, but it actually didn't touch the 34 EMA, so this one did. and gave us profit. Again, this is a 21 bounce with a line, because we have this right here, you know, these are level, but it's also so close to 34 EMA. You could be like compound 34 or 21 bounce trade. So we'll go further. Price makes this impulsive leg down, and we expect that it'll try to retest and we'll make another leg down. So we're just expecting signal to go for short. We have a signal here. If you miss this one, if you wasn't comfortable because the high of it wasn't above 34, if you would have waited, you could have gotten this signal. It was a bit stronger signal, but they both were fine. You know, there both was enough rooms for take profits. Right, but when it did this, when it printed this 2 weeks, you could have extended your take profit. You know, not just 2 bars, because it's obvious it will go down further. So this is about 10:51 a.m. So we're going further. Price continues to go down. Let's see. This was kind of weak signal because it should close below 34 EMA, so it didn't in this case. Same thing here, but when it did here, I think that was a pretty obvious that we're rejecting these highs and we're going to retest at least these lows. So this was 34B trade. So we're going into 11:30 already. Again, price hasn't touched 89 EMA, this cyan line, for a long time. So when it comes down here, this was 89B trade, and the RATM says we place 2 ticks above, so you may have taken it out or may have not. I'm not sure. I think you would have. I think you would have been okay here. But if it taken you out, you could re-enter on this trade. So if you failed here, if you missed this trade, you could have taken this 34B trade. This is double wicks, stronger signal. This is another trade. These are double wicks, but there is no signal. Here is a signal. You know, this one is probably a failed one. It's at 34B, good signal bar. Yes, there is this weeks. You could have been cautious about it, but I think it's just a failure. You know. If you failed here, you would just re-enter on this one. This is a 34B trade. So because we're still angulating long, and this is 34R trade, rejection of a bounce. This one is 34B trade. This one is failed 34B. You know, it was clean here, but it just failed. And this one is, seems to me it's 21BL, also bounce from 21 EMA, but it's also from a level. So if you could see this level here. So as you can see, let's count here: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I counted about 30 setups in about 3.5 hours. So yeah, bounce method works not only in the morning. You could trade it later in the late afternoon too. So it's yeah, there you go. Yeah, and sign up for the course while it's free and get a free trial for bounce method as well. Thanks.